No. Okay, let me write one question. Tell the answer for this question. 28, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. What is the next number? Yes, what is the logic? And what is the answer? Are you there? Varshita, Sharanya, Bhunesh, Srigoda.
Sir, it's 38.
Logic?
They're composite numbers.
Very good. Correct. See this. In the last class, we have discussed these points. In case of series completion, whenever we are going to solve any number series, just follow this order in the same priority order. So after 1, check 2, after 2, check 3, after 3, check 4. Okay. First of all, we have to check whether the given numbers are consecutive natural numbers or not. So tell me, are these numbers are consecutive natural numbers? No, after 28, 29 is missing. After 30, 31 is missing again. So they are not consecutive natural numbers. Then check for consecutive even or odd numbers. So tell me, are these numbers are consecutive even or odd? No, sir. They are a mix of even and odd. Some even numbers are there, some odd numbers are there. Then check consecutive prime and composite numbers. So they are not prime numbers. All these numbers are not prime numbers, and the remaining is composite numbers. Yes, they are matching with the composite numbers. So here the numbers missing numbers are 29 is missing, and then 31 is missing. Then we have to miss 37 because these are prime numbers. Okay, so the next composite number after 36 is 38. That's the answer. I asked you to memorize the prime numbers below 100. All of you are ready with the prime numbers below 100, I think. Yes or no? Sharanya?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the prime numbers below 100? List of prime numbers below 100? Tell.
Yes, sir. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 20, 23.
What about
20,
19? 19.
Yes, 19, 23, 29,
Yes.
31, 37, 43,
41 also.
41, 43, 47, 50, 51.
51 is not a prime number.
53,
53.
57.
No, 57 is not a prime number. 57 is divisible by 3. 19 threes are. Okay, after 53, next.
59.
Yes.
61. 67. 70.
1.
71. 73.
Yes.
70. 79. 81.
81 is not a prime.
No, sir. No, sir. 83. 87. 83.
83 is a prime. Yes.
89.
Yes.
91. 97.
91 is not a prime divisible by 7. So 97 is the last prime number below 100. Okay, so you have to practice these prime numbers. Immediately you should able to say the list of prime numbers, then only you can identify them easily. Other than these prime numbers, remaining numbers are automatically, tell me, composite numbers, right? Okay, you should not stay like this. Okay, you have to respond. Anything you can respond, but you have to respond. Okay, let me write one more question. Tell the answer for this. What is the next number? Anyone?
169.
Very good. Logic?
Space of prime numbers.
Yes, this is 2 square, this is 3 square, 5 square, 7 square, 11 square. So here we have confirmed one thing. What is it? All the given numbers are perfect square numbers. That is why I'm writing it as n square. So n square is the pattern, that is okay. But where n is, what you have substituted in place of n? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. What are these numbers?
Prime.
Prime numbers. Where n is a prime number. What is the next prime number after 11? 13. So 13 square will be our answer, that is 169. And I asked you to remember minimum 25 squares, I think. Yes or no? Are you ready with minimum 25 squares? Varshita, what is 16 square? Varshita, 16 square is?
So hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, you were asking a question, right? What was it?
16 square. 16 square, like 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 16 square I'm asking. Yes. Are you there, Varshita?
Hello, sir.
Ah, Shreyasi.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Varshita, are you there? Okay. Bhunesh, 16 square is how much?
Sir,
16 square.
sir, 16 square is 256, sir.
256, correct. Aisha, 12 square.
144.
Okay, Akhil, 15 square. Akhil,
225.
225, correct. And Sri Godha, 17 square.
Yes, sir. 17 square is 289.
Good. And then Patak, 14 square
So which square?
is how much?
Sir, can you repeat the question? I couldn't hear.
Sorry,
Sir, can you repeat the question?
14 square is how much? 14
Sir,
square.
14 square is 190.
Correct. Varshita, Varshita,
Yes, sir.
are you okay?
Yes, sir. Now my internet is fine.
19 square is how much?
19 square is okay, yeah. 361.
Very good.
361.
Correct. 361. And then Shreyasi, 18 square. Shreyasi,
Sir, I thought I'm telling the answer. Sir, 324.
324. Correct. Okay. Aisha, 24 square.
So 576.
576. Very good. Sharanya, 22 square.
484, sir.
Good. Patak, 21 square.
Can you repeat the question?
Sorry. 21
Can
square.
you repeat the
21
question?
square.
Sir, 21 square is 441.
441. Very good. So for your standard, it is mandatory to memorize a minimum 25 squares. What is happening? Okay. So minimum 25 squares. And I'm telling minimum means it should not be less than 25. Greater than 25, it is of your choice. You may remember up to 30 or 40 or 50 or 100, that is of your choice. But minimum, it should be 25 squares. Okay, then let us do one more question. You can tell the logic for this. Question number 14. What is the next number? 0, 12, 20, 56, 72. Anyone can respond.
Sir, what is this, sir?
0, 12, 20, 56, 72. What is the next number? Anyone got the logic? Can I give a hint?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, anytime there is a 0 in the series, and that too, if it is in the first place, then we can think one thing. What is the thing is?
Whole
Any number.
numbers?
No. A number square minus, suppose 1 square minus 1, it will be 0, right? Maybe 1 cube minus 1, again 0. Maybe 1 power 4 minus 1, it will be 0. So 1 power can be anything minus 1, it will be 0. Probably, I'm not giving 100% guarantee. Probably it may be any one of these combinations. So based on the remaining numbers, you can decide whether they are squares or cubes, which numbers. Tell me, based on the number size, they may be squares or cubes. May be related to squares or cubes. Tell me, based on the number size, given number size. 12, 20, 56, 72. Based on them, tell me. Related to squares or cubes?
So squares.
So that's where square.
Yeah, squares, because 5 numbers are presented. 5 numbers are in tens only, not even entered into hundreds. If they are cubes, so immediately they will enter into hundreds. Okay, right. Then first number, we can take the logic like 1 square minus 1. Next number, which is better? 2 square. No, gap is somewhat high. 3 square.
3 square.
Okay, 3 square, it is somewhat nearby 3 square. Plus, but it is. Plus how much? 3 square is actually 9 plus 3. Okay. And this number, which is better? 4 square or 5 square? If you say 4, then the logic sequence is missing. See, 1 and 3. After that, 4 means. Okay, pattern is missing. Suppose if you try with 5, 5 square is 25 and it is minus 5. So 1, 3, 5, based on these numbers, you can predict the next number. What is it? What may be the next number? 7 square, but it is plus. Plus how much?
Plus.
Now observe the
7.
pattern. 1 square minus 1, 3 square plus 3, 5 square minus 5, 7 square plus 7. Is there a pattern?
And alternatively plus and minus.
Yes, plus minus alternative positions.
Okay. Yes, sir. Got it.
So here the logic is n square minus or plus. Plus or minus how much? N square plus or minus how much?
N square plus n.
The same number n only. If it is 1, it is also 1. If it is 2, it is also 2. If it is n, it will be n only. So n square plus or minus n is the pattern where n is. What we have substituted in place of n?
0, 12, 20.
No. In place of n, I'm asking.
Odd numbers. Odd numbers.
Odd numbers, consecutive odd numbers. Okay, after 7, 9 is the next consecutive, odd number,
9
but it should be
square
minus 9. And after 9, the 11 is the next odd number. 11 square, we have to do plus 11.
11 square plus 11.
121 plus 11.
131.
No.
I wait, 132.
Yes.
Sir, I didn't add 11. I added 10 to it, sir.
Okay. Up to this point number 5 clear?
Yes, sir.
So the 5 points we have completed. Next, we are going to the 6th point. Let me write the question first. Question number 15. I think you can tell the answer. What is the next number?
So 216
Very good. Logic.
cubes.
Yeah, because you know them, you have identified them.
Yes, sir. Those are the cubes, sir. But still, I was thinking the other way also.
No, if they are cubes, you have to give priority for cubes only. You should not search for any other. So that is the priority order. So this is 1 cube, this is 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube,
4 cube,
5 cube. It should be
6 cube.
6 cube.
216.
206.
216.
So here the logic is n cubed. That's all. That is the pattern. Where n is what we have substituted in place of n?
Consecutive natural number.
Consecutive natural numbers only.
Natural numbers. Okay.
Where n is a consecutive natural number. Okay, then we can add the point here. What is our next priority order? Next priority point. Check for consecutive cubes. Check for consecutive cubes. So here in fourth step, we have to verify, we have to identify whether the given numbers are n squares or not. In place of n, he may substitute any other. In place of n, he may substitute even numbers, odd numbers, natural numbers, prime numbers, composite numbers. It can be anything. But first of all, we have to identify them. They are squares. Next, in case of point number 5, we have to identify them. N square plus or minus something. Yes or no? N square plus or minus something. This something can be anything. It can be 1 or 2 or 3, or it can be sometimes n also directly, the given number also, or sometimes it can be more than n also. Okay, clear? Clear till now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then in case of question sixth point, we have to identify them whether the given numbers are n cubes or not. Okay, then what he may substitute in place of n? What can be substituted in place of n?
Natural numbers.
Maybe.
Natural numbers.
Maybe. Any other?
Prime numbers,
Maybe.
whole
Any
number.
other? Yeah, any of these numbers, see, consecutive natural numbers, even, odd, prime, composite, or it can be a square number also. Okay. Right. Let me give you one more question. Question number 16. It is -1 and it is 23 and it is 119 and 336. Okay, I think you can tell the answer. Let us see. Yes, anyone?
Sir, is it like 1 cube minus 2, then 3 cube minus 4?
Maybe. Yeah, if it is matching for all the numbers, that can be the logic.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good.
5 cube minus 6.
Okay, tell me the first place is 1 cube is 1 actually, but it is -1 means we have to substitute 2. Okay, then it is
Minus 4.
3 cube is actually 27, but it is -4.
5
And
cube
then
minus
5 cube
Okay.
is actually 125, but 6 is subtracted. Next is 7 cube is actually 343, but minus. Oh yeah, I have done mistake, right?
Yes, sir.
Mistake
Mistake.
here.
Sir. That's why it got me confusing, sir.
Okay. 343 minus 8 is how much? 335. Okay. 343 minus 8. And then it is 9 cube is actually there is a mistake in this.
72. 72.
729, but minus 10.
Ah,
719.
yes, sir.
This is the actual question. Okay, so these are newly constructed questions. That is why I'm taking some time, and I'm giving the numbers after calculation. That calculation.
Yes, sir.
Here I have substituted, subtracted 7 only, and in the next place, here I have subtracted.
So that
9
means
only.
that the logic is, sir, 9 cube minus 9 cube minus m, whereas m is consecutive even numbers.
Yes. No. Tell me again. What is the logic here? N cube minus how much?
N cube minus m.
Why you are taking one more variable? Try to relate these two numbers.
Sir,
If it is 1, it is 2.
can take, sir.
If it is 3, it is 4. 5 is subtracted by 6. 7 is subtracted by 8. You can relate them.
That
If
means
your
just
number is n,
number
you are
minus
subtracting the next number, that is n plus 1.
n plus 1. Okay.
But where n is?
N is. See, that's why it makes it confusing, sir.
Why confusion?
Because
Only see these
1,
numbers.
3, 5, 7, 9
Ah,
is different pattern, and then 2, 5, 6, 8, 10 is different.
leave those numbers. Tell me the logic for 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. There. Tell me 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. What are these numbers?
Sir, consecutive odd numbers, sir.
Consecutive odd numbers. So the next number you can leave, because if you take 1, it will be
Oh, okay,
automatically.
sir. Plus 1 is already given, sir. Okay.
Plus 1 is already mentioned here. Okay. So the next point we can write here, I think. What is our next point? Point number 7 is. After that, we have to check for nearby cubes.
Yes, sir. Nearby cube.
Nearby cube, nothing but n cube plus or minus something. And what can be this something? This something can be anything. This something can be anything. It may be less than n, or it can be more than n, or it can be exactly equal to n also. Okay. So till now, till the point number 7, this is the basic checking for any number series. Remember, like a first aid, you can remember. Whenever there is an incident, if there is an incident, what you will do first? First you will give first aid, right? Are you there or not there?
Yes, sir.
If you are listening, just let me know. Are you listening or not? Or we can say from point number 1 to 7, we can say this stage as a preliminary screening. Preliminary screening. Okay. What are the steps involved in preliminary screening? Checking. Tell point number 1, Shreyasi.
Okay, sir. Checking of the consecutive natural numbers.
Okay. Akhil, second point.
Even or odd.
Consecutive. Okay. Ayesha, third point.
Checking consecutive prime or composite numbers.
Yes. Sri Goda, fourth point.
Checking consecutive squares.
So means n square. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Where n is? N can be?
And can be any number.
Any number means what can be? The possibilities are?
The possibilities are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers.
Okay, all are same. Natural numbers, whole numbers, and integers all are same. Any other? Coming to the number series point of view, all are same.
So primes, composites,
Yes, prime, composite.
even and odd.
Yes. Okay, done. Next, Patak, fifth point. Patak. Bhunesh, fifth point.
Yes, sir.
Checking
Nearby square plus e.
nearby squares. Nearby squares. Sharanya, sixth point.
Consecutive cubes. Check consecutive cube.
So that means n cube, right?
Yes, sir.
What can be substituted in place of n?
Any numbers like natural numbers are even or odd numbers are prime or composite numbers.
Okay. So when you can identify them? When you can identify them? If you know them already. Sharanya, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then
Sir, are you able to hear me?
yes.
Sir, I'm Palak. Yes, sir.
Tell me, seventh point.
Sir, yes, sir. Check nearby cube.
Nearby cubes. Yes. Means n cube plus or minus.
Plus or minus a.
That a can be any number.
Any number, yes.
Okay, then Varshita, what we can call these 7 steps? These steps, 7 steps are called as
Preliminary screening.
wait, Stacy. Varshita. Okay, maybe she's having some technical problem. Yeah, these 7 points are called as checking these points. We have to call it as preliminary screening. So then, can we go for secondary screening? Shall we enter into second stage?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So till now, whatever is there in your mind and whatever the numbers are known, we have verified all those numbers like a first aid. So if the problem is not solved in the first aid, if the problem is not solved in the preliminary screening, then we'll go to the second stage. So that one I'm writing the point number 8 only. Point number 8. Now we can start with our mathematical operations. What are the 4 mathematical operations we have? What are the 4 mathematical operations we have?
Addition, subtraction,
Addition,
multiplication, and
subtraction,
division.
multiplication, and division.
Yes, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. If you categorize them in one point of view, these two comes under one category and these two comes under another category. If we categorize in a different way, in another way, these two comes under one category and these two comes under another category. 1 second. Okay, tell me the category, what is the category? If I say this one, these two one category and these two another category, what you will say? How? With
Sir,
what point? Yes. In what point of view we can say plus and minus one category into one division one category? Or you can tell this one also. In what point of view we can say plus and into one category, minus and division one category? I think you can say second one easily. Varshita, your voice is not audible. If possible, try to rejoin. Okay, not getting anything. No, ma, you're not audible, Varshita. See, plus and into comes under increase category. And minus and division comes under decrease category. Yes or no? Increase, decrease. Yeah, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Plus and into increase, minus and division decrease. Then again, both are for increase only. Then what is the differentiation between these two?
X multiplication is a repeated addition, and addition is just addition between any two numbers.
Okay. Can I say it is a slow increase and it is a fast increase?
Huh? Yes. Okay, sir. Sir, if I what I said, sir, if we take that also, sir, it means that
Okay,
repeated
right.
addition.
Right. Both will give both of them represent increase only, but plus is the slow increase or slow growth, but minus is the fast growth, fast increase. Okay. And here also the same way. Minus and division are for both are for decrease only, but minus is for slow decay, but division is for fast decay. Okay. Repeated addition, as we know, repeated addition is this multiplication. Repeated subtraction is nothing but division. Clear? If you're not
Yes,
responding, yeah, I'm not comfortable. Okay. Then see the first one, plus and minus one category into one division one category. Tell me how. So these two, tell.
Sir, here we can take the repeating, so that part.
No, what repeating?
Sir, that is multiplication is repeated addition and division is repeated.
No. There is no see, you have to tell the logic for this one and for this one, not relating these two.
Okay.
So plus and minus comes under difference category. Into and division comes under multiples category. Okay, we call them as a difference and we call these two as multiples, right? So then we have to check either difference or multiples. That is our next step. So point number 8 is check. Okay, we'll write them also separately. Difference and multiples, we'll write them separately. Tell me between these two, which is better to give first priority, for difference or multiples? Difference or multiples? In your opinion, which is better to give first priority? For which one?
difference.
Difference. suppose even if the multiples are available, then can you go for a difference?
No, sir. There
Between
is
the
no
consecutive
difference.
numbers, if multiplication is possible, right? Suppose into 5 is there, into 10 is there, into 20 is there, suppose. Okay. Then also you'll go for the difference or multiples.
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 So then that means if multiplication is possible, or if at least into 2 is possible, then it is better to try with into 2 only rather than taking the difference. Understood? If at least into 2 is there, try with into 2 only, not with the difference. So that means between these two, which is the first priority? Multiples is of our
Sorry, sir.
multiplication is of first priority. Okay, if multiplication is
Yes,
possible,
sir.
try with multiplication. If multiplication is not possible, then try with the difference. So that means multiplication is of first priority. Check for multiplication between consecutive numbers. Between consecutive numbers. If that is not suitable, means if at least into 2 is also not there, then see, don't decide based on the number size. Don't decide based on the number sizes. Let us take one example, then it will be better. Let me write a question. Number 17. 5,367, 5,370, 5,374, 5,379, 5,384, I think, 85, and what is the next number? Okay, let us check in our regular procedure. First of all, we have to check whether the given numbers are consecutive natural numbers or not. Are these numbers are consecutive natural numbers?
Yes, sir.
Consecutive. Yes.
No, they are natural
no.
but not consecutive. Yes or no? Next, consecutive even odd. Consecutive even odd. No, right?
No, sir.
Next, consecutive
No,
prime
sir.
composite.
It's mixed.
Prime composite. Also, no. Next, perfect
No.
squares cubes.
No,
No.
sir.
Nearby squares cubes.
No.
Also no. So means preliminary screening is over. After that, we have to come to the difference or multiples. Then in that, first priority is multiplication or division. Sorry, multiplication or difference. First priority, multiplication. But tell me, is the multiplication is possible? Is it at least into 2 is possible?
No, sir.
No means then multiplication is not there. Then it is better to check the difference. Tell the first difference. What is the difference between 5,367 and 5,370?
Sir, 3.
3. Okay. And here it is.
Sir, 4.
Okay. Here.
5.
And it is.
6.
It should be
7.
7 means we have to add 7 to get the next number. So here the logic is a difference. Okay, one second. Here the logic is, can I say difference consecutive natural numbers? Yes or no? Differences consecutive natural numbers. Are you there? Where are you, all of you?
Sir, I'm not understanding, sir.
You're not understanding, or you're understanding?
Sir, no, sir, no.
You're not understanding. 5,367 plus 3. Tell me.
Then it, okay. Then it is plus,
5,370.
okay, sir, plus
5,000.
4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7, okay.
Yes. Previously, I have written only difference. So see, if all the differences are plus, or if all the differences are minus, no need to mention plus minus.
Then it becomes 92, sir.
So next number is
53 and 92.
5,392. Even though the numbers are bigger in size, but they are not based on, it is not, the logic is not based on multiplication. It is based on difference only. Okay. Next, suppose 18, question number 18. Tell the logic for this. What is the next number? Got logic? Anyone got the logic? 1, 1, 2, 6, 24, 120.
One, why, sir? It would have been easy.
Sir, I think I got it.
Tell your logic.
Sir, 1 into 1 is 1. 1 into 2
Maybe.
is 2.
Okay,
Then
it
2
is
into
into 1. You are saying it is into 1. Okay, and here to here.
into 2.
Okay,
Into
Into
3.
into 3,
into 4.
into 4, into 5, and it should be
Into 6.
12, 12 6
Into 6.
72.
72.
720.
Then append 0, 720. So in the previous case, the logic is n, difference is n. Difference is n, where n is a natural number. And here the logic is, can I write the logic in this way? Into n, where n is
Consecutive natural numbers.
yes, consecutive natural numbers. Okay, next, let me write one more question. Question number 19, I think, right? 19. 5, 9, 19, 37, 75, 149, and dash. Try to get the logic. If multiples are available, try with multiples. If multiples are not available, then go with the difference. Bhargav, your mic is not showing. Can you speak? Bhargav. Bhunesh, got the logic?
Ten minus
Wait. Tell again. Tell from the beginning.
5 into 2 is 10.
5 into 2 is actually 10, but it is -1. Okay.
9 into 2 is 18.
Okay. Into 2 is actually 18, but it is
1.
+1. Okay.
Sir, 19 is 38. Sir,
19 to the 38, but it is again -1. We do into 2 here. 30 plus 30 plus 7 plus 7. Okay, 60 plus 14, 74. But it is
Yes.
+1.
Plus
Is there
1.
any pattern? Is it following any pattern?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, finally, what we have to do? Into 2 is common in all, but -1 plus 1, -1 plus 1. After -1, we have to do +1. After -1, we have to do +1. Tell me 149 double. 150 double is how much?
140.
150 double is
300.
300. Then subtract 2.
298.
298. And again +1. Into 2 is 298. Plus 1 is
299.
299. That's your answer. Okay. So means the multiplication may be purely, see the question number 17, it is purely based on difference only. See question number 18, it is purely based on multiplication only. But if you see question number 19, it is a combination of
Both of them.
multiplication and the difference. Okay. So what we can write here, logic is into how much? Into
2.
Yes, because it's a fixed number 2. 1 time plus, 1 time minus. How much?
1.
1. And it is also fixed number. There is no variable here. Into 2 plus or minus 1, where plus and minus in the alternative positions. Alternatively. Okay. Then let me write one more question. Question number 20. Yes, this is your series. What are the next numbers? Anyone got the logic?
So for reason you have given the 2 dashes after it. That's why.
Tell Aisha, what is your idea?
So it's alternate order. So if we like split it into two parts, it'll be
Very good. Very good.
0.
I've given with that idea only.
Yes.
Now you
So,
may get the logic easily.
so the next one will be 10.
So first number or second number?
The first number.
Okay, tell the logic
So
for
it's
10.
sir, consecutive even numbers.
Consecutive even numbers or plus 2. Yes.
Yeah.
Consecutive even numbers. And what is the next even number after 8? That is 10. Done. One answer is
10.
over. Next.
Sir, it's into 2.
Yes, into 2. Again also into 2. Again also into 2. Into 2. It should be into 2. 16 2s, sir.
32.
32 is the second answer. So overall,
Okay, sir.
can I say it is a mixed series?
Yes, sir, it is because it also has a difference and also multiples.
It is a series of mix of two individual series. It is a series of mix of two individual series. Suppose there is a series, this one is a series and this one is another series. By mixing these two means how I am mixing, taking first term from first series, first term from second series, second term from second series, second term from second series. Sorry, second term from first and second term from second. In that way, I have mixed the two individual series. Okay. This is a mixed series, mix of how many individual series? Mix of how many series? Mix of two series.
2.
Yeah, one series with the logic consecutive
Even numbers.
and another is with the logic of into 2
Multiples.
or doubling.
Okay.
Into 2 or doubling. Okay, so and it is also a combination of both the difference and multiples, right? If you see 0 2 4 6 8, it is plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. If you see another, it is into 2 into 2 into 2. So previously question number 19 is also a mix of multiplications and difference, and even 20 also mix of multiplication and difference. But what is the difference between these two? Here in 19, within the same series, he used both the operations. But here he has mixed two individual series. It is not a single series. It is a mix of two individual series in 20. Okay. Then let me tell you one more thing here only. When you have to think like question number 20, when you have to think like question number 20 is to confirm any series logic, to confirm any number series logic, we need minimum four terms. Okay, to confirm any number series logic, we need minimum 4 terms. So means if it is a mix of two individual series, minimum there should be how many terms should be there minimum? Not understood. See here, to confirm any number series logic, we need minimum 4 terms. How, sir? 2, 4. What is the next number? Can you say?
No, sir.
No, we cannot say.
Sir.
Because we can give many possibilities. Suppose 2, 3. What is the next number? Can you say?
No, we cannot.
No,
we don't know what can be the next one.
Suppose 2, 3, 5, 7. What is the next number? Can you say?
9.
Can be. Or?
9. We can say.
No. Any other? 9 is already over. It can be 11 also. How can I say these numbers are prime numbers? Sorry, odd numbers. We can say prime numbers also.
Yes, sir.
So that is why my suggestion is consider minimum 4 terms to confirm any number series logic. Suppose if it is a mix of two individual series, compulsory it should consist of minimum 8 terms. So how many terms are there in this series? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 terms are there, means in this case, in this type of situations, we can split the numbers. We can take the alternative numbers. Okay. Otherwise, don't split the numbers as in the previous questions, because see question number 17. In question number 17, how many numbers are available? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are only 5 numbers. If you split them, 3 numbers goes to one series and 2 numbers comes to one series. Yes or no? Are you there? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he is asking for the 6th number. If you take it as a mixed series, these 3 numbers comes into one series and these 3 numbers comes into another series. And in telling this answer, we are not using these numbers. Yes or no?
Yes, sir, because that's
And
already a
just
different series, sir. But
and
if you
just
add
by
one more
using
underline over there, sir.
and just by using these 2 numbers only, we should say the answer. And it may be the possibility of infinite possibilities. It may be any one of the possibility out of many possibilities. So if we consider all the numbers for one series, then we'll get a strong answer and we'll get a strong logic. Okay. Okay, right. We'll continue in the next class, the same topic, series completion.